A Prison Evening by Faiz Ahmad Faiz. Faiz Ahmad Faiz writes primarily in Urdu and is from Pakistan. He's a Pakistani poet. A Prison Evening is an emotional representation of his life in prison and his love and his longing for his lover is represented throughout this poem. When we come to the line-by-line summary of the poem, each star a rung, night comes down the spiral. Staircase of the evening, the breeze passes by so very close, as if someone just happened to speak of love. So, in this line, the poet says that each star is a rung, which means each star is a ladder. So, star shapes into a ladder, and night comes down the spiral. So, night comes down through the steps of the ladder. So, it means the night is coming. The breezes pass by so very close. So there is a very nice gentle breeze is passing, and for the poet it feels that someone is speaking about love, or someone speaks in his ears about love. The trees are absorbed refugees, embroidering maps of return on the sky. So here trees are portrayed as refugees. We all know what a refugee means. A refugee means someone who has abandoned his land, its motherland, and is living in some other country. So a refugee always longs for his own land. A refugee loves to come to his land and stay in his homeland, but he is not allowed to do that. So here trees are portrayed as refugees who lost their motherland, and they are embroidering a map. So they are a map on the sky to return. So what is the plan of a refugee? A refugee always wants to return to his motherland. So the trees are trying to go back to their motherland. On the roof, the moon lovingly, generously is turning the stars into a dust of sheen. So as it is a night, on the roof the moon is casting its light. It's very familiar. So the moon is showering its light, and on the roof it seems that it is showering a smooth, a gentle thing, like a dust of sheen, a bright luster, a smooth dust is showered by the moon on the roof. From every corner, dark green shadows ripple comes towards me. So, this is a very clear portrayal of the night. At night, stars are there, moon is there, moon will shower its light, and the other thing is that shadows of trees and other things are quite familiar in the light of the moon. So that is represented here. At any moment, they may break over me like the waves of pain each time I remember this separation from our lover. So he says that there are so many shadows, dark green shadows, that comes towards him. So at any moment they may break and attack him, and they may fall on him, or they will cause pain to him. So each time each time he sees all these things, he remembers about his lover or the separation from his lover. So, a moonlit night is very memorable for a lover, right? So whenever we see gentle breeze or rain spattering or moonlit night, there is a feeling that will arouse in our mind about our lovers. That is quite natural. So that is what is happening to our poet too. He suddenly gets memories about his lover. This thought keeps consoling me. Though tyrants may command that lamps be smashed in rooms where lovers are destined to meet, they cannot snuff off the moon, so today nor tomorrow. No tyranny will succeed, no poison of torture make me bitter. If just one evening in prison can be so strangely sweet, if just one moment anywhere on this earth. So, and the thought of his love really calms him, or that brings a very happiness into his mind. So, the thought, the single thought of his lover is enough for him to survive anything. So the tyrants may command, like uh, to shut off or to smash the lights or the lamps in the room where the lovers are there or where the lovers are meeting. So, as you know, who are tyrants? The tyrants are rulers, like now democratic rulers, or selfish rulers, and they do not think of their citizens. They have plans for their survival or their conquering others. They do not want to know the feelings of its citizens, or they do not want to work according to the citizens. So what they're always doing is that they try to suppress the citizens and rule over them. That was the issue the poet was facing at that time, and that's why he is in the prison now. So actually this poem is about a prison evening and the night he spends and the thought of his lover. But in the last stanza, he brings the tyrant rule of the rulers at that time, their suppression and the oppression faced by the citizens. So these rulers are trying to switch off or trying to kick off the lamp in the room where the lovers are planning to meet. So he says that they will do that, like these rulers are doing that. They are switching off every light, the light of wisdom, the light of happiness. They are switching off everything, but they cannot snuff off the moon, like they cannot extinguish or they cannot kill the light of a moon. No one can do that. Moon is in greater height, and moon will always shower its light on the earth, so no one can prevent that. So that is what poet is telling here. They cannot extinguish the moon, not today, not tomorrow. So no tyranny will succeed. So they won't success in their attempt. No poison of torture make me bitter. So no poison or torture, nothing will make him feel bad, because he has a strong thought of his lover, and that is helping him to survive all this bitterness. So if just one evening in this prison is very beautiful for him, so if this one is this much beautiful for him, or this one is so strangely sweet, then anywhere or any moment on this earth can make him happy. So for him, or a poet like him, a prison evening and a stay in a prison is very bad and quite bitter. So for him, he feels that this is very sweet. And if this is sweet, then he can adjust and he can live and he can survive any bad moment on anywhere on this earth.